Good morning. It's raining today, which means no seed deliveries. So we're down in the shop in the office here. I know we've got this planter project going on. We need to keep working on it, but we're waiting on some parts that we're just gonna have to wait on them. So we could probably go through and do a little bit, take some stuff apart, but I can't really put anything back together until I get the rest of my parts here. So we may work on that a little bit, but we're gonna try and treat some beans today. What we're doing right now is cleaning up our auction goodies here. So got my utility knives, got this real nice fancy Lennox one here. This thing, let me tell you, it is fancy. Not only do we got the knife side of it, but look at this. If I can do it one-handed, I don't know if I can. There we go. It's got a little screwdriver thing built into it. And inside this little black cover, we've got some blades and another driver bit. It's a square head. This is awesome, especially for an electrician. So yeah, we're gonna just put that one right in my pocket here. We got the screwdriver set here that I could leave it in that nice little case, but I think we're just going to throw them in the screwdriver drawer with all the rest of them. I don't know. I don't really need them in that case. It's easier to see them when they're not in something. I got to pull them all out to see what do I got here. I know they're labeled, but that's easier. Okay, I'm going to leave all the Torx and square head stuff in here. We're going to set this down here where it will be in the way forever with all of the rest of our crap. But those are Torx, so this area of the bench needs to be redone. That's where we just throw stuff to get rid of it. All right, what else do we got over here? Got our seal setter kit. That's going to go on a shelf across over here. Okay, I came down to the seed warehouse here and kind of made a bunch of phone calls, and I have a whole plan for next week. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 guys to deliver to next week, all lined up that said they would take it. So we're going to get all of the beans. Actually, there's one that I haven't talked to on that list, but I'm hoping he's included. Anyway, we're going to line up all of the beans for all of these guys that need to be treated. I have 34 boxes we need to treat today and tomorrow. We'll see how far we can make it today. I don't know if we'll get quite that many done. Yeah, we're just gonna get started with them. So let's see. We've got 7 of this variety in this first row, which there's some in the second row too. But we've got 5 different varieties here. A batch of 7, 9, 6, 4, and 8. So most of them are decent runs. Nothing's a single box. We'll go ahead and start getting stuff ready, although it is almost lunch. Maybe I should go eat an early lunch, come back and have a big run this afternoon rather than just getting started and then going somewhere. So yeah, I don't know, but we're gonna get as many beans treated here today as we can. Okay, we got our first variety out. These are big beans, relatively full boxes. 2,600 seeds per pound. They're not huge, but pretty good size. So I got to take some off of this first row. It's awesome. So we got a little bit more room here. That box is going to get treated today, so we're shrinking our rows back a little bit, which will give me some more room to get the trailer loaded and stuff in here. And we got a nice big opening there right now, but we are going to fill that in with all the stuff that we're going to treat here real fast. So I've got those 2 boxes right there. I may try and deliver those tomorrow if it's not raining. They go with a pallet of corn to a guy in a completely different direction than anybody else that I'm treating stuff for today. All of this other stuff is going to go west. The rest of the guys in his area I can't deliver to yet, or I don't have all their seed in, one of the two. So yeah, that's kind of, I'm thinking maybe we'll do that tomorrow if it's not raining. These 4 go to the same guy we took to yesterday afternoon. We've got a whole bunch more that we're going to treat right now that go to him as well, so we'll just stack them in his pile. Actually got a load going out Saturday morning to him. I've lined up already, so we're gonna, and then Monday we'll probably finish it off, but we've got at least 3 more trips to go up there, if not 4, so we're gonna have a bunch of beans there. But yeah, we're gonna shrink these piles back a little bit here this afternoon, and that's gonna be awesome. Got back from lunch. We're no longer dry. yesterday it was darn close to being able to be in the fields, and I in fact saw some people in the fields. We've had quite a bit of rain here this morning, so that's out the window for a few days at least, a while. Time to get some chemical mixed up. We've got that keg there that we're going to use, and then we got to get that other pallet from down at the farm. We're probably going to use that one up today. Let the little bit that was left in our mix tank mix up. We've got this ready. I've got to get the computer program. We got to put the variety in there. I've got to get my records stuff updated, and we'll get everything ready to go here. Okay, before we get started here, I've added some chemicals. We've got it mixed and recirculating. We're going to calibrate again, simply because it's been a couple of weeks since we did it before, and I just want to double check everything, make sure that we are in the right ballpark of where we're supposed to be chemical wise and stuff. So we're going to go ahead and do that. One other thing I wanted to mention, I sent in a sample last week one day. They give me some of these sample bags, and so I put some of the beans that I treated into the bag, filled out all the information, and sent it to the lab in Wisconsin, and they did an analysis on it. I got those test results back. We passed. It is a pass-fail. They don't really... I mean, there is a percentage on there of 100, or percentage of the active ingredient that you're supposed to have. I was well within the specs on that, so not even close to not being in specs. So we're doing fine. I just want to double check and make sure. When you're doing stuff for other people, especially, you want to do as best job as you possibly can. And so we're gonna take the opportunity to recalibrate. I would call that right at or just a fuzz above 28 ounces. What do you guys think? Look like 28 to you, right on that big line? That's what I think. Let's go over and see what the computer says that it should have. 29.07. Okay, so we're a little low, actually. Good thing we're doing this. So we're gonna tell it. Let me double check, make sure I counted right, but I'm pretty sure we're at 28 here. We're just right above that line. This is 24, this is 32. Halfway between 24 and 32 is 28. So yeah, I would say we're at 28. 28. Update ratio. Okay, well, that's why we do it. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started here. We'll, same process we've had before, but in case you didn't watch last week, we'll go through it here. We are taking our box, and we are going to lift it up here and dump it in the one sitting on the treater. This is much easier with two hands than one, but do what you got to do for the YouTube. Okay, so we lift it up there, set it down a little bit. Ooh. We've got our box opener, so we click the open button. Maybe. Uh-oh. It's not opening. What's going on? Alright, bring it down and look at it. My other Milwaukee battery was dead. Wonder if there's an on-off button on this thing. If I gotta pull the battery out every time I'm not using it. Because it was charged when I got done. I remember, I looked at it. Focus. Okay, get our box back up over there. Take two. There it goes. Now we wait for this to empty, and then we shake it, and we close it. You can see we get a little bit of dust. It's not terrible, but they are a little dusty. Okay. This forklift does not shake as violently as the other one. You can't get them shake very good, but we got it. Now we close it. And then we set this box under the auger over here. Down, come on. See, I can't steer and talk, hold the camera at the same time. We'll make it, we'll make it. Nope. These are pretty big beans, so this box is likely to be fairly full. So we got to kind of get it in the right spot. And it's not exactly centered because of the way the beans shoot out of that auger. We're going to leave it about right there. That'll work. Okay, so now we take our box opener off of here. Make sure that's closed. And close the latch. This can go on the next box, but we can get this started here. So we'll just set it here for right now. And then we come over here and we hit our start setup button. I've already got everything set up. GHP Apex 2292s, lot number ending in 417, which matches that box over there. All the boxes are the same. And we hit start. And then we open this box. And we should be good to go, and they should come out orange. They came out orange. Perfect. All right, well, while that's treating, we can get our next box ready to go and get our other forklift out here and get it lifted up over top of that so that when it's done, we can hit the button here, open that box up, and while it is emptying, we can get on the other forklift and move that empty out of the way and, yeah, just do a little dance. All right, we're on our last box of these 2292s here. I had to add some glitter to my glitter applicator. The crap goes everywhere. I hate this stuff. Everywhere. Everywhere. Drives me just, I hate it. But it does help that auger clean out if I turn it on right at the last little bit of a batch. Like when this is starting to finish out, I'll turn it on for 5 seconds. It'll help my auger get cleaned out real good. So anyway, we got to get 9 boxes of these out. And yeah, shorten up this next longest row. So that box got empty. I opened the bottom door. We're running the auger there. I did turn that glitter on for just a minute. You're going to see just a few glittery beans come out. The last one's there, and then you know it's pretty well cleaned out. You can't even really see it in those. They are a little shiny. Variety number 2 here. These boxes are not as full, smaller seed size. So the first ones are 2600. These are 3175. Much smaller beans. Just finishing up the third, I got one more box, I guess, of the 5 varieties that we've got to do. Let's see, that's 20 boxes. So we're doing pretty good. We got 2 more to do. I've emptied a 3rd keg. We still got enough to treat some in there in this tank yet, but we are going to need to go get our rest of our kegs. And when we're done with this batch, we're going to have to put lids on and organize this stuff, get them out of the way, because the next beans that I need are in that row. And we've got some in this row. Like, I don't know where that box... Focus. That box is different than this box, but I need this variety. And yeah, there's more behind it. So hopefully we can find all that we need of those. Okay, well, that customer's row is getting long, and I've got at least 4 more to put in it. And I got another one on the other side of it that I got to get to. So anyway, we'll have to move some stuff around. But we got those all organized. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different customers stuff there, all getting delivered next week. We've got a couple more to add when we treat the rest of this stuff. And we are going to have to dig some stuff out of here that's going to go with it. One of these guys, or 2 of these guys actually, have an untreated box that goes with the treated stuff. A lot of them have paper bags of corn that we've got to dig out of there. So we're going to move a lot of stuff out of here next week. And I did confirm those 2 boxes and some corn over here are going to go out in the morning since the rain seems to be done with. So that is good. We'll keep moving some stuff here and making a dent in what we've got in the warehouse. All right, well, we got our next variety out here. I had just spent a half an hour at I did some tests last year on a soybean biological planter box additive stuff that didn't really seem to do anything, but when you analyze the yield data, it actually was maybe a 3 bushel gain from it. The agronomist from that company came out, we went over the results, and I had analyzed it myself and saw the same results that they were showing me, so I'm not just taking their word for it. But anyway, we set up a couple more trials for this next year. Going to test it on some corn as well as beans again, different fields. We'll see how it goes. So anyway, we're going to get to moving here and try and get at least this run of beans done. I don't know if I will get to doing the next variety or not. I got 2 varieties left to do, so we'll see what we can get done. I'm not sure if I've got enough chemical left in there for 6 boxes or not, but we're going to try it. I don't have any more. I cleaned up what I had here. We got to go down to the farm and get the other stuff. Well, bummer. My treatment tank is empty. I was watching it and I hit the pause button. I closed the gate so it ran out of seed. We got 650 pounds in there and I'm out of treatment. We got to go get it. So yeah, we were close to finishing that run, but not quite. That's okay. We do have more to treat, although I'm realizing that I don't have all of the other beans that I wanted to be able to treat. So I have 4 of them that are easily accessible, 2 of them that are not. We might just do 4 more here. All right, we got our pallet of chemicals all loaded up. I got to find my kid. He's off on a pedal tractor somewhere. Dad's been working in here. So last fall one day, our hoist quit working. We've got this really nice bridge crane hoist up there that's been in there for 30 years, but it's 3-phase. And so we had a phase converter over here in this corner that consisted of this whole thing here that was all, I don't know. You can't really read it anymore, but it's a phase converter. A 5-horse, 3-phase Whitney phase converter, maybe? I don't know. I'm not sure what that says exactly. But anyway, it had a motor that created the wild leg and everything. We pulled all that off, and Dad bought this digital phase shifter. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but he thinks it is, and he's getting her wired up. So we're going to see if our overhead hoist works. That'd be cool if you could replace all that stuff with just that, but we'll find out. That is one expensive pallet right there. 9 kegs. A lot of money per keg. A lot of money. We're going to let this one mix up here for a little bit, and then we'll pump in some in there. Like I said, we've got 650 pounds left of this box to treat, and then we're going to do 4 more, I think. So maybe I'll dig those 4 out while we're waiting for that to mix. So I am going to take a couple boxes of beans and a pallet of corn to a guy tomorrow morning. You know where his corn's at? You know where his corn's at? It's this pallet. This one. Do you see how far away it is from where I need to get to? Of course it is. The very first pallet that was brought in. All right. Let's do some digging. All right, we made it to our pallet. We got stuff sitting everywhere now. We need 24 bags, which is half of this, of course. All right, well, we filled up that whole area again today. We treated a lot of beans. I think I did 30 boxes. Didn't I say earlier that we had 34 to do? I didn't do 4 of them, so that's a really good day. That's well over 1,000 units of beans, more than we've done in any given day yet. We're pushing those rows back. There's a lot less there than there was. The pile of bags is not shrinking real fast, but they will as we deliver this stuff, because we've got to pull from those to go with this stuff. So that's good. And we got a few more boxes that are going to come with it. So I'm feeling pretty good. We're doing a good job here. And we're going to get a little bit out tomorrow. All we've got is those 2 boxes and that pallet of corn. It's not a huge order for in the morning, but it will be good to get a little bit out of here. And then we'll have the rest of the day to work on some other stuff. I don't really need to treat beans since I got so much done today. So yeah, I see you up there. I stacked that stuff up, and he was like, how am I going to get up there? And he's like, oh, I can do it. I can climb on the boxes. Okay. Anyway, it's way late. It's after 7. We're going in the house. Thanks for watching today. Have a great night. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. We'll make another one tomorrow because while we are doing a seed delivery, it's not going to take up the whole day. Hoping to work on the planter a little bit in the afternoon and start working on that.
A lot of days.
The planter?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the seed business is taking priority. So anyway, have a great night, everybody. We'll see you later. Guess we did get a seed delivery today. Once again, they put it right in front of my door, which is not helpful, guys. Put them over there, or over there, or better yet, bring them out to the seed warehouse. But they don't know. They don't know that they're for that and not for the house, so it's okay.